Well, good morning, and welcome back to the Journey to Jerusalem on this Thursday of the second week of Lent. So far this week we have been in Luke chapter 15, and yesterday we unpacked Jesus' presenting the parable of the prodigal son. I talked about how our hearts often get restless, and our restlessness will eventually catch up with us. St. Augustine wrote that our hearts are restless until they rest in you, my God. We will know that we're restless when we need more in order to accept ourselves. More money for security, more success for self-worth, more acceptance from others. Whatever the voice of restlessness sounds like in our lives, most of us will eventually catch a glimpse of the question, is this what life really is about? Or why do I keep doing fill in the blank? The younger son found himself tired of being tired. So in Luke 15:20 we read, he got up and went back to his father. Imagine what goes through the son's mind as he's on his way back home. He's imagining the punishment from his father, the rejection of his family, the shame that would haunt him forever. Just imagine as he's walking back home, that long journey back home, those are the voices that he listens to. Fear, failure, the taunt of shame. Maybe you've listened to those voices or heard those voices in your own life. And then here's the most beautiful part of the whole story. Here's where the hope is. In Luke 15:20 we read, while he was still a long way off, his father caught sight of him and was filled with compassion. His father caught sight of him. Years ago, desert travelers would have traveled according to the sun. Early mornings before it was too hot, and late afternoons as it was cooling down. So just imagine every day the father would go out to the edge of the property and look for his son. And in the heart of the father, he was thinking, maybe this is the day that I get to see my son. Every day the father went to look for his son. Every day the father was waiting. And it was the father who was looking, not the son. The scriptures say the father caught sight of him. And when the father saw his son, his eyes were filled with compassion. Remember when we talked about eyes just a couple days ago? In the eyes of the Father, the fear that drives restlessness in the Son is quenched. And the Son is able to rest, finally, in the truth of his Father's love. You know, most of the restlessness in our lives is driven by the lies that we listen to. However, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And the truth will set you free. Ask Jesus about the interior lies that you listen to that cause your restlessness. You know, lies maybe like, you're not good enough, or you're abandoned, or you're alone, or God's not with you, or, you know, life is always going to be like this. Whatever it is, just ask him about the lies that cause your restlessness. And then ask Jesus to tell you the truth about each of those lies. Again, Yesterday I asked you just to trust the process. Today, trust the process. He wants you to rest. But He wants the truth to be in your life so that you can rest. Listen to the truth about your lies so that no longer dominated by restlessness, you can rest in Him. God bless you.